Aha. Wow. A packed stage, the lights burning, the crowd screaming, and then boom, your name explodes from the mouth of a celebrity. Shock, silence, the world just flipped. Do you feel it? Do you understand what that means? They didn't mention just anyone. They mentioned you. And now, the call is coming. That interview call that decides everything. Oh yeah, this ain't just a call. This is the moment the world measures if you're real or just noise. And guess what? We're about to rip it apart. So listen closely. Don't you dare blink. Don't you dare click away. This isn't background noise. This is your story. The fire, the fear, the fight. It's all here. A single name can tear the silence apart. Yours. Out of all the billions of voices, it was your name they said, not whispered in the shadows, not scribbled in some dusty notebook. No, spoken aloud, projected across a stage where the world was listening. Oh, you felt it, that jolt, that pulse, like reality itself flinched for a moment when it realized you were no longer invisible. You've spent years being overlooked, haven't you? Walking past faces that scanned you like a blank page, smiling at people who never remembered your name, carrying talent like a blade hidden under your sleeve, sharp but unseen. And then out of nowhere, this moment, the kind of moment that bends the air. A celebrity, someone already in the arena, called you out. Spoke it loud enough for hearts to skip, loud enough for heads to turn. Wow, the shock burns in your chest. For a second, you almost don't believe it. You look around, waiting for someone to correct the mistake. But no, it's you. They meant you. And in that instant, you realize something brutal. People don't really see you until someone with power forces them to. Recognition is contagious. The crowd doesn't cheer for you because they know you. They cheer because someone they already admire pointed their finger in your direction. And that's the paradox, isn't it? All those years of grinding, all those silent nights where you poured yourself into your craft weren't enough. It took a single voice, louder than yours, to light the fuse. Yeah, it stings, but it also ignites. Now the spotlight moves, slowly, reluctantly, as if the world is adjusting its lens to test if you're worthy of the attention. You feel the weight of it pressing down. It's heavier than you imagined. Fame is not light. It crushes first, before it crowns. The air feels tighter, the eyes sharper, the silence heavier. You've been summoned, and whether you're ready or not, you've been forced into a game you can't walk away from. Nah, this isn't luck. Don't fool yourself. This isn't chance throwing you a bone. This is consequence. This is the universe exposing you. The stage didn't create you. It revealed you. And the ones clapping, they're not applauding your existence. They're testing your strength. Every second after your name echoed is a test, a measure, a countdown. Because now the question will arise in every corner, every conversation, every whisper. Who are you really? Oh, they'll dissect you. They'll drag your history into the open. Every failure, every flaw, every crack in your armor, they'll search for it. And when they find it, they'll try to use it to cage you back into obscurity. But here's the twist. You're not stepping into their cage. You're breaking the lock they never thought you'd touch. This mention, this sudden explosion of recognition, is more than applause. It's a trial, a warning, a dare. Because now the phone will ring. That interview call will come. And when it does, it won't just test your words. It will test your entire existence. So brace yourself. Because if one name spoken on stage could shake you this much, what do you think happens when the world wants to hear you speak back? A phone call can feel louder than a stadium of screams. And there it is. The vibration on the table, the sound cutting through the silence like a blade across glass. The phone is ringing. It's not just any call, it's that call. The interview, the chance, the test. For a moment, your chest locks. You stare at it like it's alive, like the device itself is mocking you, daring you. And deep down, you already know this isn't just about speaking into a microphone. This is about proving whether you are worthy of being mentioned in the first place. Oh, the pressure tastes metallic in your mouth. Heavy, sharp. You replay that moment on stage in your head again, as if you're trying to borrow courage from it. The celebrity said your name once. Yes, but will the world remember it twice? That's the battle. The phone is the gatekeeper, and the sound of it ringing is a reminder. Hesitation kills faster than rejection. Your mind runs wild. What if you stumble? What if your answers expose weakness? What if all that light, so suddenly aimed at you, burns you instead of raising you? Wow, the fear feels like fire crawling under your skin. Not the kind that destroys instantly, but the slow kind, the kind that eats at your nerves until your hands shake. But then another thought strikes. What if you don't answer? What if you freeze? Yeah, you could silence the phone, hide behind the excuse of timing, pretend you missed it. But deep down, you know what that really means. Missing this call wouldn't just be a mistake. It would be sabotage. The kind of sabotage that proves you were never ready to stand where your name was spoken. Nah, that's not an option. You didn't get this far just to fold under the sound of a ringtone. You didn't spend years sharpening yourself just to snap when the blade finally meets resistance. The ones watching are not forgiving, they are hungry. Hungry to see if you rise or if you collapse under your own silence. So you breathe. You clench your fist until your pulse steadies. And then with the kind of deliberate slowness that makes the world hold its breath, you reach. The phone feels heavier than it ever has in your hand, as if it knows the weight of the moment. You swipe. You answer. And for the first time, it's not about the stage, not about the celebrity, not about the crowd. It's about you. Your voice, your truth, your turn. Silence is heavier than any question. And there it is. The line is open. The world is listening. But before the interviewer even speaks, before a single word cuts the air, you realize something terrifying. Your first word will either crown you or crush you. Because the moment you speak, the illusion ends. The mystery dissolves. You are no longer the name that echoed across the stage. You are a voice, a presence, a reality. Oh, the pause feels eternal. You sense the weight of unseen eyes waiting, judging. The silence is pressing against your chest like a storm about to break. But this isn't the kind of silence you escape from. It's the kind you must conquer. And then you speak. Just one word. Simple. But it hits the line like a drop of fire in still water, rippling outward, unstoppable. Wow. Even you can feel it. The rawness, the tremor of restrained power, hidden behind calmness. For a moment, it doesn't matter what you said. It matters that you said it without cracking. But the trial doesn't end there. No, the questions come, sharp and surgical. They are not really asking for answers. They are asking for proof. Proof that you deserve this stage. Proof that the celebrity's mention wasn't a mistake. Proof that you are not just a spark, but a flame that can endure the wind. Your mind races. Do you speak fast to outpace doubt? Do you speak slow to project control? Yeah, strategy floods you, but instinct whispers louder. You realize the trick is not to sound perfect. It's to sound undeniable. To let every sentence carry the weight of someone who has bled for this chance. And still, the fear doesn't vanish. Nah, it lingers in the corner, waiting for you to slip, waiting for one stutter, one hesitation, one fractured line that the world can replay 1,000 times as proof of your weakness. But you don't give it. You deliver. Sentence after sentence, you drop words like stones into a river, deliberate, heavy, impossible to take back. The silence after each answer is not emptiness anymore. It's power. It's the kind of silence that forces the other side to adjust, to lean closer, to realize they can't look away. This isn't just an interview. It's an interrogation of your spirit. And every answer you give is not only building your reputation, it's carving your place into memory. The line clicks, the questions slow, and you sense it. The shift. You are no longer being measured. You are being marked. Opportunities don't knock. They crash through the walls when you least expect it. The call ends. Silence returns. But it's not the same silence you felt before. This one vibrates. This one hums with the sound of doors creaking open in the distance. You can almost hear them. New rooms, new corridors, new battles waiting for your footsteps. Oh, you feel it in your chest. The shift. Not a gentle change, but a violent one. Like the world just tilted, and now everything rolls toward you. The interview didn't just test you, it branded you. And with that brand comes the weight of an open door, daring you to walk through it. The first proof arrives quickly. Messages flood in, invitations, curious glances from people who once ignored you. Suddenly, every eye that pretended you didn't exist is recalibrating, scanning you again as if they missed something the first time. You are no longer dismissed, you are dissected. Wow, that's the paradox of recognition. They cheer louder, but they also doubt deeper. Every word you spoke during that interview will be played back, pulled apart, judged, magnified. Fame doesn't come with applause. It comes with magnifying glasses, sharpened questions, and quiet traps hidden beneath the claps. So here you are, standing before that invisible doorway. And you must ask yourself, do you step through, or do you freeze at the threshold? Yeah, hesitation whispers its poison. It tells you to take it slow, to wait for the right moment, to protect yourself from the flames of exposure. But waiting is the fastest way to watch the door slam shut. Nah, safety is a lie. The ones who wait for safety die in the waiting. The only real move is forward, through the fire, through the door, into the unknown. Because opportunity doesn't give second chances, it barely gives first. You feel the pressure building, but you realize pressure isn't your enemy. It's the proof of your readiness. Diamonds aren't made in peace. Steel isn't forged in comfort. and your name won't be remembered by standing still. Step 1. Accept the weight. Step 2. Let it harden you. Step 3. Walk through the door without looking back. That's how you transform the mention on stage and the interview call into something irreversible. That's how you turn whispers into legacy. Oh, you'll be tested harder than ever before. They'll try to trip you. They'll wait for the first crack. But the secret is this: the very fact that they're watching means you've already won half the war. The enemy doesn't focus on the weak. They focus on the threat. So understand, you are now the threat. The doorway has opened, and it won't stay open forever. If you hesitate, it closes. If you rush without discipline, it swallows you. But if you walk with controlled fire, nothing can stop you. And when you step through, when the room fills with the sound of your presence, the world won't just see someone who got a lucky mention. They'll see someone who was built for this, someone who carries the kind of weight that doesn't break, but breaks others. The real danger isn't being given fire. It's what happens when you don't control it. The doorway closes behind you, and suddenly you're inside. The air feels different, heavy, alive. The stage is no longer distant. It's yours now. The mention on that night, the interview call, the doorway, it all led here. But here's the brutal truth. Entering was easy. Staying is war. Oh, the fire inside you burns brighter than ever. It surges in your chest, hot, restless, untamed. Recognition did that. It stoked the flames. But fire is a paradox. It can light the path or reduce everything to ashes. What you hold now is dangerous. People cheer, but their cheers are double-edged. They'll raise you, but they'll also wait for you to fall. They'll test if your fire is steady or reckless. They'll measure if your strength comes from discipline or desperation. Wow. That's the cruel beauty of power. It doesn't just expose the world to you, it exposes you to the world. And now you must ask yourself, what kind of fire bearer are you? Will you let your flame flicker out the moment pressure mounts? Will you let pride choke it with smoke until you can't breathe? Yeah, the temptation is there. Fame whispers lies in your ear, that you've already made it, that you no longer need to sharpen, that you're untouchable. But pride is the easiest fuel to burn and the fastest to vanish. Nah, that path isn't yours. Not now. Not after all the silence, the struggle, the waiting. You didn't come this far to let your fire consume you. You came to make it unbreakable. Controlled, sharpened, a flame that doesn't blind, but illuminates. Understand this. Carrying fire means you will always be tested. People will provoke you. Some will try to copy you, others will try to break you. But the secret is that none of them matter. What matters is whether you can walk through storms without letting the wind steal your flame. The fire you carry isn't meant to be wasted on every critic, every doubter, every shadow that mocks you. It's meant to light a path so clear, so undeniable, that even your enemies have no choice but to walk in the glow of what you've built. And that's your responsibility. Now, not to prove the celebrity right, not to prove the crowd wrong, but to prove to yourself that when the chance arrived, you didn't fold, you didn't choke, you didn't let the flame devour you. You carried it, you owned it, you became it. Because the truth is simple, the stage doesn't make you. The call doesn't define you. The door doesn't crown you. It's what you do after. When the applause fades, when the lights dim, when only the fire remains, that writes your story forever. And that's it. The name was called, the call was answered, and the fire, it's now in your hands. Oh, you thought this was just a story? Nah, this is your blueprint, your wake-up call, your proof that silence breaks when you refuse to bend. Wow. Look at you, standing here at the end, stronger than when you pressed play. And let me tell you, this is not the ending, it's the ignition. So here's my tribute to you, the audience. The real fighters, the ones who don't just watch, but carry the message forward. Every comment you drop, every super thanks you give, it's not support, it's fuel. It tells the world, we are not ordinary, we are unstoppable. So don't vanish into silence. Make some noise below. Type your thoughts. Drop your fire. And let the world know you stood here till the last second. Because this isn't just a video. It's the reminder that one mention, one call, one moment can flip your entire life upside down.